Hi guys, it is Wednesday. I'm exhausted. um, we are busy at the shop. I am busy with vintage stuff and things. Like when I get up in the morning, I'm on Facebook Marketplace. Is there anything worthy of going to go get? I found two Hoosiers that I am excited to go and look at. I am actually hoping they don't get swooped up before I can get there because I found a beautiful one that was in Longmont, Colorado, which is about an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute drive on Sunday. And I was like, I would not get anything done at the house if I go get this. If you don't know what a Hoosier is, I'm going to show you in just a minute. It's a vintage kitchen storage kind of cabinet thing. And they're super cool. And one that I found, I'll just show you guys in a minute. But anyway, I still have this thing hanging on from 4th of July. And at this point, it kind of comes and goes. It'll be gone for a couple days, and I'll be like, oh, it's done. And then it's like, ha ha ha, not really. So, I thought maybe we'd go over some comments. The first comment I had, I think, on my last vlog said, you really need to improve the sound. I rewatched that vlog and didn't find any place in it where I thought there was a sound issue. I mean, I guess if you have your volume down, maybe just turn your volume up, but I didn't find anything. So Sandy Massey, or Massey, please let me know at what point in the video you find an issue, because I didn't notice it. Jackie McFall, I love the setup you have in the little house. Oh my gosh, it's not called the little house anymore. It was so funny. We were out there last night and I was just organizing my stencils, and Honey's like, oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying the little house. And I said, oh my gosh, I love it. I can't wait to be out here in the winter. And he's like, I'm so glad. There's so many times I just wanted to tear it down and leave the deck of it and put some chairs and stuff out there so we could like hang out over the little creek and just sit out there. I was like, we have enough decks. We don't need another deck. And there's no way I would have thrown myself on this building and you would not have torn it down under any circumstances. Because even if Rihanna doesn't want it anymore, I've said before, it meant so much to me that there's just no way. I'm looking at it right now. But anyway, yes, I love it. I love going out there. It makes me feel awesome. I do wish it was a little bit bigger, because when the dogs are out there with me, the dogs, Rizzo just goes right in and out. But Shiva's like, because it's, for her, it's kind of a small area. She said, I wish I was half as motivated and productive as you seem to be. I have tons of ideas, but they never make it out of my head and into real life. LOL. Maybe some of your energy will rub off on me. There's been some days where I feel like I have run out. As a matter of fact, yesterday, I didn't do too much. I went out there and I organized my stencils, and I put all the paints away and neatly organized them and stuff, but I didn't really do anything vintage stuff and things too much yesterday. Just because I do get tired. I don't want to get completely burned out. Although there's a lot to do before, let's see, what's today? Today's the 18th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 days. On the 18th day, we open the booth. We go there and we build out the space. I asked Honey if he could take the next day off so we could go the next day and fill the booth so we don't have to do both in one day. um, or maybe we could just take the big things. If you can't get the day off, we could take the big things. We could put up, you know, decorate the booth, put the paneling and all of that. I need to show you guys the fabric I got to go on the walls, the smaller walls. And take the bigger pieces, and then on Monday I could bring the smaller stuff because we have a dolly and stuff like that, and I could bring stuff in. It is in the 40s outside, so I had to put my hoodie on to go get my tripod, which was out in the building, so I could talk to you guys. I'm on my second cup of tea. Okay. The Craft Artsy Rena, the Earl Grey piece is just perfect. Thank you. I hope somebody likes it. It's super old looking. Yeah. I can't remember if I waxed it. I can't remember. I think I did. I need to go out and check. Because that piece definitely needs waxed, not clear coated. I think it'll look better. You're doing amazing with all your new ventures, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. You guys really help. Look at the ears. Shiva. Shiva. Give me a kiss. Thank you. All right. You got eye goobies? I got to get her eye gooby. She has allergies. This dog is going to be the death of us. We're going to have 5 jobs just so we can afford this dog. Carla Keenan. Hey there, lady. You've been busy. I do like the green mirror with the roses, but I wouldn't do all of them like you said. I like the black mirror. I like the black mirror too. So pretty. Love your Earl Grey shelf. Oh, and the hutch piece that you showed that was hung on the wall at one time. You could do some vintage doorknobs or hooks to hang towels or do a towel bar across. Love it. I love the vintage doorknobs. And I have some vintagey looking hooks too. So thank you. I don't know why my brain didn't go there, but yeah. Love that piece and can't wait to see what you do with it. Excited to see your booth when it's all together. Oh, and the bench with the farm fresh cow and chicken and bench seat pillow or pillows would be cute on them. Maybe buffalo check. Love that too. Love that too. Kim Ross, Aussie Paper Crafter. Wow, you guys sure are busy. Love the layout you shared. I do too. I love it. Where is it? It's over there. If you didn't see it last week, here it is. So up top is pegboard that's already there. And then we're going to have fabric framed out with white trim. This wall back here is going to be paneling, and it looks like reclaimed wood. We're going to try to do a wood floor. We're going to see how much that costs. We might not. But anyway, and then we're going to have our sign, vintage stuff and things, and some shutters, and then all our stuff in the booth. So that's it. I have a stack of books over here I got to work on, but I'm waiting for my paper clay to come from Jamie Ray Vintage and the paint. I ordered a ton of paint. I mean, I still have a ton of paint, but we ran out of white swan. And can't open a vintage booth without white. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what you do with the horse and the rocking horse. The rocking horse is probably going to be a while. I bought that because it's 50% off day, but a dog had chewed on it quite a bit. I just know that Honey can really sand it and kind of make it look better, but it'll still look vintage. It'll still look old, and that's fine. She says, I've been busy myself with our now 4-week-old baby girl. Awesome. Congratulations. And recovering from a cesarean section. I had 2 cesarean sections, and they were 9 months and 3 weeks apart. Yep. One goes this way, one goes this way. And then I have another one that goes this way from an appendectomy. So I have like a road map on my tummy, and my tummy, it will never be flat anymore, because with all those cuts, there's lumpies and bumpies, and it's sad. But life goes on. It'll be fine. We named her Lillian Adele. Aww. Did you name her Adele after Adele, the singer? I haven't had any time to craft either yet. Hopefully we'll get back in my craft room when Lillian is a bit older. You know, little babies sleep a long time. Savannah would sleep 22 hours a day, which I'm sure she would still love to do if she could. But gosh, I would think crafting time would be abundant right now. Heather Payne. Rena, you are a busy little bee. Glad to hear you're still on your weight loss journey and doing good. I was bad yesterday. I had some Fritos. But that was the only bad thing I did yesterday. Keep up the good work. Always follow your heart. We will be watching your Vintage Stuff and Things channel, and when you feel crafty, we will be glad to see you back making beautiful pieces. Looking forward to seeing what you make for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Are you still doing the shop with your cousin? Okay, first of all, when I'm feeling crafty. So I had this lady who, she was like in a lot of direct contact with me. I mean, like, she is messaging me like crazy. Could you make me some cards? And she had a very specific requests. She wanted like ocean mermaid kind of cards, but she wanted purple, yellow, and red. And she wanted shabby chic. And I was like, okay, if that's what you want. And I got in my zone where, okay, it's time to make these cards. I was like, I can't make shabby chic cards with those colors. My brain just couldn't wrap itself around that. So I messaged her and I was like, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to do what you want, and my brain won't go there. I can't use it. I can't create mermaid coastal themed cards with those colors. It just is not happening. And she messaged back and was like, okay, use your creativity. I trust you. Just make sure they have mermaids on that. So this morning I got up. You'll never believe what I did. I got the bases of the cards done, and it's not purple, but it's lavender. I can do shabby chic lavender. So I've got that one. And then I looked through my stuff and was like, oh, I have some paper that looks kind of shabby chic, but it's got yellow tones in it. So the red, that ain't gonna happen. No red in shabby chic. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. Do you want to go outside? You do. I might have to take her outside in a second. Am I still doing the shop with my cousin? Okay, so the shop with my cousin was a bust. For me, she did well. She was doing like resale items, like she'd go thrifting or antiquing and find stuff to put in her booth to resell, and that went really good for her. My cards, not so much. You know, I don't know if it was the price. They're $10 a piece. But I'm not going to sell them for less than $10 a piece. I'm just not. So I didn't make any money. I mean, I think I sold a couple of cards to a friend of hers. I don't know yet if I sold anything else at all. The first month, nothing. Boop, nothing. I paid for 3 months. I did ask her if she would send the cards back to me, because we're definitely going to put them in the booth here. And, you know, we had, yeah, so no. That didn't go well. But that's okay. That's okay. Um, you know, we tried it. It was a lesson learned. Um, Joy McCoy says, goodness gracious, you are so busy. I haven't heard you mention the booth you have with your cousin. How's that going? Okay, so now we know the answer to that. Not so bueno. And I'm sure you guys are interested in what's going on at the mall, not the antique mall, the mall. And that is also not going so good. That's been up 18 days and sold nothing. I told Honey, before we even did it, he was like, oh, this is going to be a good way to see, if people are going to want our stuff. And it's like, I told him then, no. The mall is not our target market. I said, this is a stepping stone. I'm not going to be discouraged if things don't sell at the mall. And so, the first few days he'd ask me every day, have you checked? I guess when I checked yesterday or the day before, we still hadn't sold anything. And it's a bummer. I mean, it's a waste of money, but it gave us, some experience. We learned staging, and I did tell the lady who actually, her dogs have an appointment today. I told her, hey, if you find somebody that can take our space, we'd be willing to give it up, just because we've gotten into the antique mall now, and that is our target market. So anyway, I'm not discouraged at all. Jennifer Richards says, so much going on. Everything looks great. Best of luck with the booth. By the way, oh no, that was the other channel. Christine Lazarides, you must have a lot of time, a lot to do. I'm not sure what that means. I don't have a lot of time. I do have a lot to do. She says, I think Shiva isn't really compatible with Rizzo. She seems a little aggressive to me. She's not aggressive. She's a large dog who thinks her playmate is a large dog. Either that or she thinks she's a small dog. I hope she doesn't hurt Rizzo someday. Me too. Shiva seems to get too rough with her. I agree. But what do? We bought Shiva when Rizzo was already an adult, thinking that if Shiva was raised with Rizzo here, that it would mesh. Shiva would grow up knowing, what size Rizzo is, and they would mesh. They love each other very much. At night, they lay in bed, and sometimes Shiva's cleaning Rizzo's head, and sometimes Rizzo's cleaning Shiva's ears, and they snuggle together and stuff. But when it's playtime, yeah, it can get a little nerve-wracking. And I also hope that Rizzo never gets hurt, that's for sure. But, at this point, what do? We love both the dogs, and we just do our best to keep the playtime under control. All right. My Hoosier lady mentioned me. Sorry, the owner said he'll stay open if people are in the shop, but he won't wait till 7, and that we open at 10, so no go at 9. We are open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday. I do. Okay. Well, this is a bummer. Telling her, okay, if I don't take the Hoosier I am looking at tonight, I can come Sunday. Thank you for asking. Okay, that's sad because I really wanted to look at both of those. windows tonight. So I'm going to flip this around and show you the two Hoosiers that I'm interested in. And then I got to get back to prepping these cards. And we have a lot of dogs today, so I'm going to have to hurry and get out of here. All right. Here's a wine barrel I picked up last week for $20. We do have the rings. They're in the backyard. I don't know why Honey put them back there, but $20 for the wine barrel is a really good price. I've seen those listed for $75, $100 a piece. I went and picked up a few more vintage windows, $10 a piece. These sell at the antique mall for $30 with nothing on them, just like this. So more than double our money, actually triple our money, if we just sell them like this. This is the fabric that's going to go on the two smaller walls. It's got cows and roosters and geese and fresh milk, Green Acres Farm Store, tractor, general ledger. So that's that. And then I picked up this cool, there's a rooster. Let's see. Finally got the man to come to the armadillo. So we're going to go in and check out our booth and do some measurements and get things all figured out. It's a big place. Out this booth. Look at everything is painted white. Wow, like an ivory. And it looks like they antique waxed it. Look at that one, it has green handles. I don't like that. So, here's what the building looks like. I think they call this a shit show. So, time to organize. Lord, I'm hoping this stuff comes off. Yeah, this is this piece. Honey is like, this is the best piece you ever did. It's so awesome. Oh, I'm so glad when he likes stuff. Anyway, I'm going to start organizing and I'll show you guys when I get done. I did move the black dresser and the blue dresser over here. This is going to get done this hutch is going to get done this weekend. And hopefully that dresser. So these two. And then next weekend, we're going to leave this the way it is. I talked to Honey and we decided we'll leave this one the way it is and put it in the booth and hope that somebody loves it. Natural. this looks a little bit better. Honey is terrible at organization. Absolutely terrible. I forgot to mention, I'm pretty sure I'm going to work on this piece today, or this weekend as well. This is going to be an important component of display, but it's also going to be for sale. And yes, it's crooked because it's laying on its side, but it's a beautiful piece. I'm pretty sure it's got a lot of varnish on it, so maybe it won't need as much shellacking, but we'll see. So yeah, this dresser, and it is definitely vintage, and the hutch. Now the hutch, I am really debating on the hutch whether or not to make it look really old, like layers and layers of different colored paints showing through, and try to make it just really old. What do you guys think? I'll try to post this video before Sunday so I can get your thoughts, because it's got some really cool metal pieces that go across here. Where are they? Oh, here. It's definitely, even though it's probably not super old, it's probably like 60s, 70s, but I'd really like your thoughts on that. All right. I got so much labeling to do. I'm terrified of the labeling. Time before I have to go to work, so I thought I'd come out and just kind of organize. I'm definitely painting these this weekend. And I started taping this off, and I was going to paint certain parts and leave natural wood, and I was like, screw this. This is too much trouble. And Honey's like, no, you have to. It's going to look amazing. So we'll see. We'll see. This needs to go out to the building because he needs to cut that off. And then we're just going to use this as a little, we're going to paint that up. But what I need to do big time is start boxing up all the things that are ready to go. I want to do like the things that, like this, and like this, and like that, and that, and this, that aren't painted things. They're just things that I purchased and can go as is. I want to box those things up, take them in the house. I'm going to put them on the guest room bed. And as I have time, I'll start tagging these items. That's kind of my goal for when I have little bits of time. So that's what I'm going to start doing now, is that. The items that are painted, even though they're clear coated, I still, once they're tagged, when I box them up, I still want to wrap them. So they're not like rubbing against each other and, you know, like that. So those kind of things will wait until later, you know, except maybe something simple like this that I can slide right, you know, in a spot that, you know, like in this container. So, I got some stuff up there. There's really stuff all around. I bought this just because I loved it, and I brought it home, and I just thought, I don't like to put stuff in little containers like that. That's not the kind of person that I am. So, and then I've got some things that are kind of fall-like. Hey, you be nice to your sister. Rizzo, stay in here. That are kind of fall-like. So in the front of the booth, I can make a fall display, but I'm going to get rocking and rolling on Christmas, like hard and fast, super hard and fast. So painted this. I love how this turned out. Super love it. I'll probably display Mr. Rooster on it. Like that. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, tons to do. Like also when I have a little bit of spare time, I'm going to clean the mirror, because this is a mirror. It just got super bunch of clear coat on it. I got to clean that mirror, and the clock front. So yeah, just little bits of stuff that have to be done that is gonna just So look what I have right here. This is going to the studio right now. I have decided to paint it Apothocary. Yes, this is Apothocary. So that's what color I'm painting that. And I'm going to just dress back a lot of the white. So it's going to be probably mostly Apothocary, but a lot of the white is going to come back through. So looking forward to that. That'll be a project for probably one morning or one evening, not consumed in one of my 2 days off. Because I got big stuff to do on those days. Oh, evil. You are an evil bo-weevil. Early today. So I had time to come home and paint and distress the pony. And I think it looks really cool. I'm glad I picked Apothocary. And I got these done, which I've been meaning to get done forever. So this one says Country Kitchen with the Pig. This one, Milk and Cream Company, Dairy Fresh Local Delivery. Farm Fresh Eggs. And this is like a, I don't know what you call it, I guess you'd put a hot pot on it, like a, yeah. So that's what I got done this afternoon. And I might get a little bit more done, we'll see.